Guys, I am back. This is my first time picking up the camera in a good minute. I still have videos that I have to put out, but I wanted to come on here and tell what happened the other day. My oldest daughter, Skylar, had me in the emergency room with her until 2:30 in the morning. Didn't get home until 3 a.m. Um, so on what day was that, Skylar? Was it Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday night, we are chilling, ordered some pizzas and we ate pizza. Everybody was like, just relaxing, chilling, nothing too crazy because it was a school night. And so the kids are playing after they got done eating. Skylar and Uriah are like really into pranking each other and just, normal brother and sister stuff, roughhousing and all of that. Um, well, Skylar decided to hide in Uriah's room under his covers, and he basically jumped on the bed and stepped on her neck. So she came in the room. I heard everything. She came in the room, and she said my neck hurt. But when I looked at her, she was holding her neck like to the side. So I'm like, okay, well, your neck hurt. Like, what exactly hurt? Where does it hurt? What else? Like, just asking her all of the questions, the rundown. Do your back hurt? Do your head hurt? Like, anything like that. And then I asked her, could she turn her head from the left to the right? And she could. I asked her if she could put her head down and put it up, and she could. I asked her if she could lean her head over to the left. She did. I asked her could she lean it over to the right, and she could not. Now, to me, it looked like her neck was kind of like um, off center or something. I don't know, but it was just from her like holding it like that. Um, so I called 911 and firefighters came out. They assessed her and they said we're going to take her in. We're going to request. Sorry if y'all hear my husband in the background because he's playing the game. But they said that we're going to take her to the hospital. So then they called for rescue to come. They came and loaded her up in the ambulance. And yeah, we went to the hospital. We ended up going to two hospitals that night. The first hospital we went to is Jefferson Hospital. Um, and let me see, where is Jefferson at? First of all, like exactly what location? Because people need to know. Like, don't go there, please. The fact that they're supposed to be a trauma hospital is crazy. It's on Knights Road, Jefferson Torresdale Hospital on Knights Road, in Philadelphia. When we walked in there, we walked in through like the emergency or ambulance bay, because she got brought in on in the bed, and so we walked in. I check her in and everything. After that, we go out to the waiting room, which is fine, cool. Um, Once we stepped into the waiting room and I seen the amount of people that was in there, and it was like a lot of people, and I know it's like cold and flu season and stuff like that. I know it wasn't going to be empty, but it had to be over 30 people in there, close to like 40 people in that emergency room. So we sat there for about 15 minutes, and I asked because after sitting there, I've seen, people coming out in the emergency room like taking vitals and stuff like that. Um, and then I remembered when I took my son to that hospital the day before Thanksgiving when he split his nose open, like the bridges, like what is that up here? He had to get stitches. I took him to that emergency room, and there were only about 5 to 6 people in there at that time. And we got there around 8 p.m. And we did not end up leaving the hospital until about 2 a.m., probably later. So I knew that for it was a little bit of people then, in that long of a wait. And then I saw it was all of those people recently, and I'm like, well, how long is the wait? So, um, somebody came out to grab someone else to do their vitals, and I asked her, I was like, "Excuse me, how long is your wait time in the emergency room?" And she said, "Yeah, my wait time is around 9 hours." Excuse me, 9 hours, like to wait. Like this is the emergency room, not like the doctor's office or anything. Like even though I'm not waiting no 9 hours in doctor's office, but like for an emergency, like I get other people have emergencies, but when I tell y'all, when we walked in, we had to walk past the area where the rooms where they put people in, and there was you want one? There were literally a few people in the rooms, like two people in a room. So they just decided, I guess. Hold on, y'all. Let me open the code. So I was like, okay, we're not going to do this. I ended up texting my sister. I told her I said I'm at the hospital with Skylar, and they said that the wait time is 9 hours. So I had called like a couple other hospitals, and they were saying that their emergency rooms was really, really packed as well. They couldn't give me like an estimated time on the phone. So I'm like, okay, cool. Um, my sister told me to call Holy Redeemer. I called them, and they were like, "Is I can't tell you a time over the phone. We do have people in our emergency room." Excuse me, y'all. And I'm drinking my little twisted tea because after the week I had, I need it. Okay. But they said we do have people in our emergency room. I cannot give you a wait time, but it won't be 9 hours. I can tell you that. So I said, okay, cool. I told my sister. She ended up getting to us within like, I want to say maybe like 30 to 40 minutes. Um, and the time that we sat there waiting for my sister in the emergency room at that first hospital, they only called back one person. And that one person that they called back, I was talking to her, and she said that she had been there since 1 in the afternoon. And when they called her back, it was 12 o'clock in the morning. 12 a.m. Past 12 a.m. Um, it was ridiculous. So, and she said that she had a head trauma, and that like I don't know exactly what happened, but she said that she had a head trauma. They took her back for a CAT scan, and then brought her back out for the waiting room. And they had took her back for a CAT scan like 5 hours ago, and they never came back out to call her until 5 hours later. Um, So it was crazy. It was people in there that couldn't breathe. It was literally a guy. He was an older guy. He was gasping for air. He could not breathe. Um, it was another person. He was sitting there. He looked miserable. He kept vomiting, and it looked like he couldn't catch his breath. There was another lady. She was there, and she was holding her chest, and she was trying to um, and then she ended up coming up to the front and said, y'all did my EKG hours ago. How long is it going to, take for the results? How long is the wait? And then it was just a lot of people in there. Somebody else said that their husband was having a hard time breathing. Like it was a lot going on. And I was not waiting 9 hours. Um, so we ended up going to Holy Redeemer. When we walked in, there was one person outside sitting on the bench. Not sure if she was waiting for like a ride to leave or if she just was out there getting air. And then when we actually walked in, there was only one person in the waiting room, and he had like his child on his lap. It had to be about 3 or 4 years old. I gave the front desk like my information, Skylar's information, told them what was going on. They triaged her, and then right straight from triage, we went right to the back. When I tell y'all that we got to Holy Redeemer at around maybe like 1 o'clock, I want to say we ended up leaving at 2:15 in the morning. So we weren't in there very long at all. They had did an exam on her, got her X-rays, gave her medicine, and literally came back, told us what was going on, all of that. And basically, from him stepping on her neck, she was laying on her stomach, and I'm gonna knock Uriah out because he see me over here making a video talking to y'all, and he over here in his car keep trying to drive it, knowing that this car is loud.
Don't respect my car.
He see that I'm talking to y'all, literally trying to tell y'all what he did to his sister. But I sat here with this whole time with this crumb on me. Come on now. So she was laying on her stomach. When he jumped on the bed, she was under the covers, and he jumped on her neck. So he had jumped like on the side of her neck, and he ended up basically it's bruised and sprained. She's still in pain, but she feels way better than what she did. She can move her neck more now. They said that it'll take 1 to 2 weeks to, for the pain to go away, and then it'll be at least 4 to 6 weeks before she's fully healed. So she shouldn't be doing. I keep licking my lips because they dry, but she shouldn't be doing anything too crazy for at least 6 weeks. And I'm trying to explain that to her, that she can't be doing all the crazy dances that she see trending and stuff like that. But she don't listen. So yeah, I'm going to let Uriah come over here and explain why he stepped on his sister's neck. What's on your face?
Picture.
Look at under here, bro. You got a whole dirty face. Let's go. Explain why you stepped on your sister's neck.
She was in my way.
I know it was an accident, but when I told you that you hurt her neck and I had to take her to the hospital, you said that was on her.
Well, she do something at me.
So you stepped on her neck because she threw something at you, or was it an accident?
An accident.
But you didn't feel bad that you stepped on her neck?
I was gonna say sorry, but you didn't let me because y'all is at the hospital.
Yeah, I had to call 911. You want to see it in my phone? I had to call 911 to call and tell them that she was hurt.
There's 2 911.
No, this is 911.
911.
I had to call 911, and the firefighters came out, and then the ambulance came out, and she had to ride in the ambulance.
I thought she was riding the fire
No,
truck.
she went in the ambulance.
Fire trucks can help too, right?
See. And
I saw your video, Mom.
she was in the ambulance.
Mom, I saw your video twice.
Like, you actually made me go to the hospital.
It ain't my fault.
Yes, it is.
Well, are you sorry?
Yes, I'm sorry.
It's your opportunity now to say sorry.
She can drive in my car.
No, but say sorry to her.
Sorry, Sky.
It's okay. Can I still drive in your car?
And I want y'all to be more careful when y'all playing, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, right in.
But yeah, when I tell them stop, don't do this, chill out, stop playing, no, sit down, they think that I'm just nagging and whatnot. But I'm serious when I say I don't want to have a trip to the hospital, because if somebody fall the wrong way or flip the wrong way, or we see, y'all, we see, how them just playing turned into an accident, and damn near broke her neck. Like, so you gotta be careful with stuff like that. I keep trying to tell them, and I know that they're kids and I know they're gonna play, but they gotta know like how to safe play. But yeah, she's okay. I just wanted to update, and I'll insert the little clips of her being in the ambulance and stuff like that. But thank y'all for watching this video. I want to thank
Make sure you
everybody.
like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe and comment the video.
Team Uriah.
I wasn't done talking, but however, I want to say thank you to everybody that has been reaching out and been checking on Skylar. And she's okay. She's in pain. She has medicine. And they did say that she could use pain patches, but I don't really see the pain patches working because they're not going to stay on her neck. But yeah, thank y'all for watching the video.
like and subscribe and comment on this channel. The Team Uriah and
Team
Skylar.
Skylar.